Hi there, I'm Brian Whitmore, director of the Russia program here at CIPA, and this is a Vertical Video. It's not just Vladimir Putin's foes that are criticizing his regime lately, it's also his alleged friends and partners. During a visit to Kyiv this week, Turkey's President Recep Tayyip Erdoğan said that Ankara does not recognize Russia's, quote, illegitimate annexation of Crimea, and that it supports Ukraine's territorial integrity. And for good measure, Erdoğan also said that Turkey would help build housing for 500 families of displaced Crimean Tatars who were forced to move to other parts of Ukraine after Russia's forceful takeover of the territory. And it wasn't just in Ukraine where the Putin-Erdoğan marriage of convenience was showing signs of strain. A day before the Turkish leader departed for his visit to Kyiv, he also had harsh words from Moscow regarding the conflict in Syria. When Russia complained that it had not received advance warning about Turkey's recent attack on forces loyal to Moscow's ally Bashar al-Assad, Erdoğan basically told the Kremlin to back off, saying bluntly, "Do not stand in our way." Earlier, when pro-Assad troops backed by Russian air power attacked rebel forces in Idlib province, killing as many as 13 Turkish soldiers, Erdoğan said he was, quote, losing patience with Moscow. The new tension between Putin and Erdoğan actually illustrates something important. Many of those little anti-Western alliances and partnerships that Putin is forging around the world are actually built on sand. They aren't based on shared values or even shared interests. They're tactical, they're transactional, and they're fragile. Just as Russia's interests clash with Turkey's in Ukraine and Syria, they also clash with China's in Central Asia. And while Russia and Iran are allies today in Syria, both seeking to preserve the Assad regime, their long-term goals are doomed to clash, because ultimately Moscow is seeking to preserve a client state in the Middle East, while Tehran wants its neighbor to be turned into a completely dependent vassal. So while Putin's little gallery of rogues has been a useful tool in challenging the Western-led order, sooner or later the rogues are going to start fighting each other as their imperial ambitions collide. After all, criminals tend to be tight-knit when they're gathering the loot, but they start shooting each other when it comes time to divide it up. Keep telling us what you think on Twitter and on Facebook. I'm Brian Whitmore, and this was a Vertical Video.